Do you remember Black Clover Mobile? Yes, that is a thing that still exists, and we haven't had any news about that damn thing in a while, right? I made a video, and I think the last video I made was 3 freaking months ago on the game, and I could have not made that video anyways. It was just like a trailer, I think, for one of the characters. So, theoretically, when we got actual information about the game's release date, that could easily be like 6 months plus. Just saying that now. Scratch that. Going back and checking, it was 5 months ago the last time I made a video for this game on this channel. And during that, it was basically just, I think, them announcing that the global version exists and is real. And that, you know, the Twitter is actually real. So, that was that. So, that's what happened last time. Now, what happened to the game and where did it go? So, first, there was so much different things going on. There were so many things, so many broken things. Apparently, what happened originally, we had an idea that the game was releasing in 2022. After that, they went and went silent, radio silent. They said nothing. Really, we had no overall information. Following that, we had some sort of a rumor / leak / info drop that the reason they went silent was because that, as you can see in most of the character teaser trailers and all of that, there's no sound, there's no voice actors, none of that, because apparently they could not get the rights to use that, because again, it's very complicated, and I understand this, because I saw it occur with a few games, where they couldn't actually have, like, the rights or whatever, they were getting, like, copyrighted, like, you can say, by, like, I guess, the company that has Black Clover over there, I don't know, it was all over the place, but they couldn't get voice acting, they couldn't get any of that, and that's what happened, and because of that, they were scared the game was going to get pushed back into 2023, when their original release date was set for Q4 of 2022. But again, since the last time that I did cover this, there has been a lot of information regarding characters, so if you care about that, we have Klaus over here, we have Mimosa also over here, we got Vengeance, he's in the game too, a bunch of other characters also, you can kind of look through it, we have Luck over here, we have Noelle over here, she's not a character, Sister Lily, but she's a NPC that you can see. There is Yuno, and there is Asta. Again, a lot has been coming out, but they did go kind of radio silent on the game for a little bit now, regarding like release date, right? So again, if you were scared about it releasing in 2023, I'm here to bring you some good news. Before I do that, I will show you this first. They had a new introduction to the castle town, which you guys can go take a look into, and it does look really cool, right? So overall, anything that we can put down for fact, the game looks damn good, okay? I am happy that they are taking their time with it, and that they are fully putting in and devoting the time to make it look good, to make it not, I'm hoping, buggy as hell, right? Because when a gacha game releases, it's that first few weeks that determines if the game is a success or not. You saw with TSH, if you watch the channel, you usually see TSH. That game burnt at 3 weeks into the game. Everyone was like fed up. It was too much. They ruined the game. That was the launch, okay? With this, I'm happy that they are taking their time and doing all of that. But it was a little bit of a trailer just to show it to you. But yeah, that was the trailer. I'll hop into the news here and you'll kind of be hyped. So heading over here, we do this tweet, right? So this is the person that's been giving us a lot of information regarding a lot of the stuff with the game, right? We have information regarding what happened with the release date, where things have been going, and some accurate information regarding character releases, timings and stuff like that. So again, a really reliable source across a lot of things here. But with it, this person does go and state and does give us a nice idea. The partners with VGS have grown, that's again Vic Game Studio, right? Have grown and become more and more numerous. If you didn't also see the news, they apparently got like an insane investment, and they also partnered with somebody. So that happened. They got like an insane amount of money to develop other things and Black Clover. So that's great. Okay, so more effort and money being spent on this. Great. 2 main events planned to arrive by December. The release date is still set for 2022. They are in the last stages of dev. CBT planned overall. So that is big news, okay? For anyone else that doubts it, their tweets currently have been saying still Black Clover 2022. They would have announced that it's not coming in 2022 to at least set the expectations so that people don't go and overhype it, thinking that it's set for this year when it's not, right? So big news that it is coming out this year, which is really, really great to see. On the next tweet here, the game is scheduled to launch a few weeks apart from the closed beta or on the social media side in a very close future. Information will be announced, trailer, promotions, retweet, and like campaigns, and others. So, as any gacha game, they're going to start the hype up. Again, I wonder how they're going to do it with this game, because I've not seen this, right? Where a game is just announced up front like that. With, again, if they're aiming for 2022, right? We're in September. We're a chunk into September, if you want to say, a week in. This kind of gives us an idea that by the time they release it, that's the 21st, which is, again, you're almost done with September, right? You then only have, what, October, November, December. You have 3 months. I don't know if they can build enough hype around in 3 months. When a game goes global, they're able to do it, right? Because the game was already existing on CN, on whatever. There was news about the game for 1 whole year, whatever you want to say, before it goes global. With this, they're winging it. They're saying, screw it, we're gonna full send it, see what happens. I wonder how that's gonna hold up. Remember, it's gonna be there's a good and a bad to this, right? The good thing is this is gonna all be fresh in people's minds. They're gonna be sitting there like, oh damn, Black Clover Mobile, I just heard about that 1 month ago. They'll be still in their mind when the release actually shows up, right? So there is a good and a bad side to this. Maybe they could expand it to more people. If that doesn't happen, maybe it just stays fresh in people's mind, and that's the way they go about it. So we will see how the actual marketing goes for this, and how that happens. They also, or he also does say, a good part of the internal problems they had with the voices, the music, etc., are corrected. Still a few little problems, but in case they are late, an announcement on the date will be made. So again, it's still there. It does still stand. They also, again, this was the Twitter notification thing that was like really old when the game, or when the Twitter first opened up, which I think was like 4 or 5 months ago. But with it, welcome to the grand opening of the Black Clover, or the global Twitter account for Black Clover Mobile tentative is slated for a 2022 global release. Right? So we're still gonna wait. We're still gonna see. I'm really hoping that it doesn't get delayed any further, because the news has been constant. Right? It's been going here and there. This game has literally been in limbo. Again, there's so many games like this kind of in limbo. You look at it, that Demon Slayer game that I really wanted, it's lost the time, and I'm hoping that they finally announce it, but I think that's just shelved. I think the game is gone. So, that one's dead, but Black Clover Mobile is alive, so be prepared for that, I hope. Let's see. And also, just to mention it, apparently we're going to go into a closed beta after this. I don't know how it's going to work, what they're going to do. Like, for example, if you've seen the Ultra Rumble closed beta, it was, again, very limited to a very small amount of players. I don't know how they're going to do it for Black Clover Mobile here. But again, I really think they need to get some testing in with a bigger group. I know that they've been going through like miniature tests with like a very small controlled group. Got the feedback, saw how it went. And apparently it was very positive. I heard the reviews and like the feedback was like insanely good. There were very nice mechanics. Gameplay was like stunning. So we'll see how that goes and how it actually ends up for global. So again, we will see, and we will wait and like find out what actually happens. But again, there is a CBT planned. Release date is 2022, and there are 2 main events planned in December. What's in December specifically? No freaking idea, honestly. Before I leave, though, I'll show you one of my favorite animations in the game. This is for Mimosa. Again, I will also cover all the characters that got teased. For this month, I wonder who they're going to do. I think they're going to do... Actually, I don't know. I genuinely don't know which way they're going to go, because they just announced Klaus, which, you know, not as hyped. But there are a bunch of other characters for the different, like, guilds, I guess you can say. So I wonder if they're going to go that route, or they just continue announcing other, like, Vanessa or something like that. So we will see what happens with that, but that's all I got for you guys here today. Big news for Black Clover Mobile, confirming, well, again, theoretically confirming that yes, it is still slated for 2022, which is really, really good. It's not delayed. I'm hoping that they don't actually announce later on if anything else, you know, is a hiccup in the middle of it. Hopefully everything goes well. Thank you again for watching. Be ready for it. Hopefully this game is good, because currently TSH has been on a miss streak, I would say. Peace out, enjoy.